This is the most famous thought experiment in the history of physics. A cat and a vial of poison gas are placed inside a sealed box, followed by radioactive material and a Geiger counter. If the radioactive material decays, the Geiger counter triggers a signal that breaks the vial, releasing the poison gas and killing the cat instantly. However, in the quantum realm, there's another interpretation. Before the box is opened, the cat isn't dead but exists in a superposition state between life and death. Just as Jack was about to explain the principle, class ended. All the students immediately left. Not a single one showed interest in his theory. Jack felt dejected. Once a top physicist, he was now stuck teaching at a university, unable to fulfill his ambitions. While his own failure was hard enough to bear, his good friend's success was even more enviable. On his way home, Jack received a call from his friend David, who had just won physics' highest honor. David wanted Jack to join him for celebratory drinks. Jack was frustrated. He had helped David extensively in physics, and that award should have been his. He didn't want to go, but couldn't resist David's barrage of texts and reluctantly agreed. Little did he know that in a few hours, his life would be turned completely upside down. At the celebration, David told Jack he had co-founded a tech company with a total investment of $1 billion. He wanted Jack to join and work on a mysterious invention. Jack was tempted, but the job was in San Francisco, far from here. He needed to go home and discuss it with his wife before deciding. But as Jack headed home, a homeless man in the shadows asked him for $1. Jack thought nothing of it, but when he bent down to search his bag for change, the homeless man suddenly emerged pointing a gun at him. He demanded Jack's phone and ordered him to drive away. Jack had no choice but to comply. Strangely, the masked vagrant not only knew Jack's phone password, but also knew David. He asked what David had discussed with Jack. Jack had to reveal David's job offer. Following the vagrant's directions, they arrived at an abandoned warehouse. The vagrant roughly snatched Jack's ring, then demanded he strip naked. With a weapon pointed at him, Jack complied, but he was actually trying to lower the man's guard. When the vagrant wasn't paying attention, Jack suddenly lunged at him, trying to grab the weapon. But the vagrant had anticipated this. Not only did Jack's resistance fail, but he was knocked down by the vagrant, who then injected a mysterious substance into his neck. Jack thought he was being robbed, but surprisingly, the vagrant didn't take further action. Instead, he provided Jack with new clothes to change into. The vagrant then opened a small computer, and after some operations, Jack immediately passed out. But before completely losing consciousness, the vagrant spoke some strange words to Jack.
You're gonna be scared, but you can make it yours. You can have everything that you missed out on.